Right, we're on the first hole at Wayfind Pennant Park today, and it's a 493 yard par 5 off the yellows. Plays a bit longer off the whites, 542 yards. Let's see how I get on. I'm going to do a little bit of a guide today to the hole, so a bit of YouTube action that I might edit into shorts as well. So I am just going to try and get it down there pretty much between those big two trees. That's the line. You don't want to go left. There's a lot of like hedges. The third is beyond that, so you don't want to be going anywhere near that. So a little draw if you can, and if you do block it out, it's all right to be slightly right towards that 8th hole. Let's see how I can get on. Not swung a ball or club for about a week. Happy with that. It's going to fade slightly towards the big oak on the right, but we're going to be okay and in play there. Obviously with my length, I'm not going to get there in 2, but there are a lot of players that play here Saturday, Sunday in the competitions that will get there in 2. So let's get up there, let's have a look, assess what's going to happen. So a really decent drive here, I'm well happy with that. I've got through the gap of the trees and I'm left with, I'm not sure how far I'm left with, probably about 250. It is downwind, so I wouldn't usually hit it this far if I'm honest. I'm sort of aiming with a fade at the trees in the distance towards the ditch on the left. I'm not really aiming anywhere near the green because I know with playing this hole that everything comes in to the right. So let's see how I can get on. I mean, even if I duff this, I've got a decent third shot in. So let's see what I can do. Well, I wanted to fade it, and that could actually be in trouble. No, it's not actually. It's running. And even with that, that's actually double crossed and gone towards the ditch with the wind, isn't in trouble. Get up there, shall we, and let's have a look. Okay, so I've got 88 yards. A little bit of advice that was for you. Basically, I was aiming at those trees towards the ditch, but I didn't expect to double cross it, and I got quite lucky really. It sort of bounded on rather than, you know, going in the ditch. But the trouble is sort of all here. You can see the slope. You know, you're aiming down there, you're bringing all those trees into play. So, bit of course knowledge for you. I've got 88 yards, so we now are just playing at a sand wedge. We're going to try and hit the green. It's also a lot flatter up this side. I mean, it's flatter down there, but you are bringing all the plantation areas in. But you're bringing the ditch into play here, so it's a tough hole. So let's see how we can get on. 88 yards. I think it come down, but I don't think it's enough. Well, maybe it is. Yeah. On the green, putting for a bird. Let's see if we can make it. Okay, certainly a tough green to start with. I mean, it's pretty flat, but it's also quite large, and a lot of pin positions that can be had. A lot of slopes over there. So having a quick read of this, the greens are looking great. I haven't sort of been here for 3 weeks, maybe a bit longer, and also haven't had a practice putt. So who knows? But I'm seeing a bit left to right of this because the green does slope left to right a lot. But yeah, anything in the bin lid. I mean, with not sort of putting on the putting green first, which I should have done, I'd take anything within 5 foot. So routine that I'm sort of learning from my caddy, Simon Coombs. Okay. Not bad for pace, but just misread it. Let's see if we make a par, shall we? Okay. What's this one wanting to do? Line the ball up. Pretty straight. Not a lot of break to this one. There we have it. So a par to start. That's always a good score on this hole. I would have liked a birdie, obviously being off single figures, but always in a competition or on a day that you're playing, a par you're happy with. So let's go to the second, let's see what we can do there.